Hey, good evening, everybody. James Renuff here. We've got Anthony Ares on the line. Anthony, you there?
I sure am. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you guys write if you can hear us all right? All right, we're getting a ton of yeses here. And first off, thank you everyone that jumped into live action profits. I know we've been getting a ton of feedback, ton of results, people ranking like crazy, and that's why I wanted to bring Anthony on board tonight because this is so congruent with what he's doing, what we're doing. We understand the power of Google, of the power of ranking. So we're going to show you in real time tonight some of the stuff that we've got going on. So it's going to be crazy to see this live.
Sure is. We're going to actually do it instantly in front of everybody's eyes. It's going to be fun.
Are you guys excited about that? You should be, because it's pretty cool stuff. All
The
right.
cool, the cool thing too is I'm not just going to do the rankings. We're also going to show you all how to monetize these into some big bucks. So that'll be like a little bonus that we do at the end if y'all stick around.
All right. Well, let's jump in.
Cool. First off, I want to welcome everybody for being here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with us. I'm very, very grateful. One of the things I want to do before we get started is I kind of just want to say hello to everybody. I want to see where everybody's from. Let me know where in the chat box you are from. I am from sunny Florida.
We've got Canada. That's where I'm from originally. There's several Canadas in UK, Chicago, all
San
over the place.
Diego.
Istanbul. Wow. New Zealand. I know it's early morning over there, so all over the world. Unbelievable. Lots of US, of course. That's great to see.
Philadelphia, Arkansas, New Zealand. Wow, Jackie. Super
Yep.
awesome.
Australia. All over.
Yep. All right, so now I have an idea where y'all are from. That's good. That gives me that gives me an idea. Someone says I need to check my volume. Is my volume really that bad? Unfortunately, you can't increase it. Let me make sure I've got the right mic on. Let me do that first. Options, because I just switched. I got forced to do the Windows 10 upgrade. They forced me on this computer to do it. So let me make sure. Sometimes it defaults to the crappy, uh, to the crappy mic. So let's see. No, it's on the good mic.
I think I can hear you loudly. It's just it's a little hollow, but that's okay.
Is that better?
That sounds better.
Okay. That's why I need an Apple. I have an Apple, Randy, and I have a lot of problems with it. I have a sweet MacBook Pro, and it's got issues too. I wish it was perfect, but it's not. Um, all right, so looks like we got our tech sorted out. All right. Anthony, talking loud is good. Good to know. All right, cool. James, I don't know if you want me to mute you or if you start typing, just do me a favor and just make sure that you mute yourself because I don't want to mute you if you want to jump in and say something, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Okay, so if y'all are ready, give me a 1. If y'all are ready to learn how to get instant, free targeted traffic from Google without building complicated websites, boring backlinks, writing mind-numbing content, buying domains, or creating videos. Give me a 1 if you are ready to rock it out. Yes, lots of 1s. All right, I love it. Y'all are typing. There's so many folks in here. Y'all are hitting 1 faster than I can say your names. So, all right, I'm stoked that you're ready. So let's rock it out. As you can see over here, there's a picture of myself and James. This is the first time we met years ago, 2011, June of 2011 at the Warrior event. And I had a great time at that event. It was an awesome event. And because of that event, James and I got to know each other, and we've done business together. So events are always an important thing to go to. They're a great way to meet people, break bread with them, and connect with folks that are like-minded. You know, because sometimes this internet thing, you get stuck behind your computer at home all day long. It's really cool to go to an event and meet someone. And I really appreciated meeting James at the time. I was brand new to this whole make money online thing and selling infos in this space. And James is super cool to me, a super nice guy, and I'm really grateful to be here tonight teaching you all this. Real quick, I want to make sure that you are in the right place because I don't want to waste your time, right? So this is for people who want instant traffic from Google. If you want instant traffic from Google, give me a 1. Just want to make sure that you understand what this is about and you're in the right place. Give me a 2 for those who want to know that they can accomplish this before spending any money building a website. Normally, to get on the first page of Google, you got to build a website. Or you got to buy a domain name, right? Or you got to go create a video. You got to build backlinks and you got to write content. So 2, who wants to know how to do this without doing any of that stuff? Give me a 2 if that's something that interests you. Lots of 2s. Giddy up. Love seeing that, okay? And then who wants to actually be doing and seeing page 1 rankings as fast as today? We're actually going to do this instantly, live, right before your eyes. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. No building website, no buying domain, no creating video, no building backlinks, no writing content. I'm not going to do any of that stuff, and I'm going to rank instantly tonight, right before your eyes. Give me a 3 if that's something you want to see. And then what about turning those rankings into dollars? I mean, isn't that the whole point of getting on the first page, right? Give me a 4 if you want to learn how I turn these rankings into dollars. Lots of 4s. All right. We have got an energetic audience here today. I love that stuff. Cool. Really quick. I always love to start my workshops off with a little mindset. Without the right mindset, you could have all the knowledge in the world. Without the right mindset, you're never going to get anywhere, right? So if you don't believe in the system that you're going to be working with, you're never going to achieve anything, right? If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to achieve it. Case in point, this is a picture of myself at 39 years old when I found out that my wife was pregnant with our first child. And as you can see, I am in terrible shape. I got a big old belly hanging over my shorts, and I was pre-diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I basically just let myself go to focus on my business. Well, after my wife told me we were pregnant, I got a fire under my butt. Main reason being I lost my dad when he was only 54. And, at the time that was only like, I started thinking, well, geez, I'm 39. My dad died at 54. Man, I only really have 15 years left. That's not something I want to do to my daughter. So I went and hired the best personal trainer in the area. And I got myself on a diet and started hitting the gym. And this is what I looked like 84 days later. I actually have the newspaper that proves that this is 84 days later. I have the shot that proves it. 84 days later. There's a lot of people in the internet marketing community that know that this happened within 84 days. So the kicker is, right, I would have never have gotten here if I didn't believe here that I could do it, right? So I share this with you not to brag. I share this with you because I want to prove to you that our minds, our brains, the power that we have within them is extremely powerful when we focus in on something, we set a goal, and we believe that we can do it, right? And everybody here today is capable of achieving greatness. Everybody in this audience today is capable of doing everything they set their minds to, right? I mean, look at you all are here wanting to improve yourselves, wanting to improve your life, wanting to have growth in your business, right? You believe in yourself already. You just got to keep going. You got to keep focusing. And when you get knocked off that horse, you got to get back on. Otherwise, you're never going to achieve what you set out to do, okay? Another thing I want to bring up that's really important regarding mindset is you are held back by the understanding you lack, not by who you are. A lot of people think, oh, well, I'm not successful because of my circumstances, or I'm not successful because of who I am or how I was born. And listen, I've had a lot of struggles in my life. It has not been an easy road. All right. It's important for you to know that it has not been an easy road for me. I've had a lot of challenges, just like any other person. Right. But what I realized is that the knowledge that I don't have is what's keeping me from achieving the success that I desire. So, case in point, if I was to take Warren Buffett's brain and I was to transplant it into your brain, into your head, I took out your brain and I put Warren Buffett's brain in your head. Warren Buffett's one of the richest men in the world, self-made, $66.7 billion. All right, and mommy and daddy did not give him his money. Self-made, right? If I put his brain in your head, wouldn't you agree that you would start to have financial success like Warren Buffett because you'd start thinking like him, you'd start acting like him. You have his brain, right? Exactly. Give me a 1 if you see what I'm talking about here, right? You are held back by your lack of understanding, not by who you are. Yes, lots of 1s. Gary, Dirk, Justin, Tom, Mario, Thomas, Larry, Anthony, William. Exactly, yes. Okay, so that's important to know that, right? So my goal tonight, my promise, not my goal, my promise to you is I'm going to transplant from my brain into your brain one new way for you to discover instant traffic from Google. We're going to do it within minutes. I just put over there within hours because I wanted to be conservative. But we're going to do it within minutes with little effort. Right? So I'm going to show you this. Like, you're going to see it, the whole thing. No hocus pocus, 100% transparent. In fact, I'm going to do it 10 times. So if you miss it the first time, you just need to keep paying attention because I'm going to do it 9 more times in front of you. Okay? Right? You need to be paying attention when we do this. Now, I want to reiterate, I'm going to be doing this without initially building any complicated websites. I'm not going to have to get on camera. I'm not going to have to write or buy any content. I'm not going to have to buy any domain names. And I'm not even going to build one single backlink. Okay? And we're going to do this live, right before your eyes. And it's important for you to know that anybody can do this. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Doesn't matter where you're from or what nationality you are. Anybody can do this. If you can simply just drag and drop your mouse and copy and paste, you can do this. Okay? If you stick around to the end as a special bonus, because I like to reward people that take action, like, you're the kind of people that, the people that show up to a workshop like this, you're the kind of people that take action. And therefore, I want to reward you for taking action. And so I'm going to show you, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how I made this $50,000 check using the method I'm going to teach you here tonight. Right? As a little bonus for you. This is an added bonus. Like, this is in addition to what I'm going to be showing you how to get on the first page. I'm going to give you this additional way how to quickly monetize these rankings. Does that sound pretty cool? Of course they stick. Absolutely. And Paul, if you stick around to the end, I'll answer your question in depth. I'm not going to do it right now, right? Because it's going to mess up the flow of what we're doing. If you stick around to the end, I'll explain why they stick. So you'll understand why they stick. There's a very important reason why they stick, but I'm not going to get into the technical part of it right now. I will later, though. And another thing, too, if you do ask any questions, I want you to understand I'm not ignoring your question. We got a lot to cover because we're going to be doing a lot here today. And so I'm going to go, and then we're going to save the questions till the end. All right? Cool. So I do want to be transparent and forthwith with you. I want to be 100% honest with you, right? My agenda here today is that I hope to wow you so much by showing you my free method that it's going to make you feel obligated to purchase my complete training system and automation software. And I'm going to offer you an incredible, better than public price because of the scholarship I'm going to be offering you tonight, just because you showed up, because you took action. When we offer this to the public, they're not showing up to a workshop like you are. They're not action takers like you are. And I'm going to give you something in exchange for you're going to give me something in exchange for the scholarship, right? So we're going to do something. I'm going to explain how that works later, but I'm going to give you a scholarship just because you showed up. So, however, if I don't deliver on this promise of free training, that I'm going to wow you, then I absolutely insist you don't think 1 second about buying what I'm going to offer you, no matter how good the deal is. Does that sound fair? Let me know that that sounds fair. Again, I don't want you to think I'm pulling the wool over your eyes, and I want you to know what's coming. I want you to know what is going on. Awesome. And Anthony agrees, and Dirk agrees, and George and Larry, and Daniel and Barbara, Tom, Gary. Awesome. Your names are flying. There's a lot of you on this call. Names are flying. I can't even keep up with them, so apologize. I apologize if I don't call your name. So let's talk about the science behind why this works. Okay? We 100% use YouTube against Google. But wait a second, Anthony. You said we weren't going to make any videos, and we're not. We're not going to make any videos. We're actually going to use videos that YouTube has already made for us. They're already made inside YouTube, and we have permission to use those videos, okay? And that's what we're going to do. We're not even going to have to create one single video, all right? Now, let me show you how powerful this is. I want you to know that I actually do use this in my business, but I'm not just sitting here telling you about something that I don't do. So right now, I'm showing you a screenshot of my Pro Rank Tracker account. Okay, and what this is this is a service that like tracks all of my SEO rankings. And if you look over here, you can see that this is my account right there, right? I'm going to hit the F11 key here so that you can see me circle that over there, all right? And over here, you'll see that I'm tracking, right, on the search engine, on Google, 4,679 keywords. And one keyword is attached to one URL. So it's easier for me to track one keyword per URL. It makes it much easier for me to do that. And if you come down over here, you'll see the ranking summaries, okay? You'll also see that these rankings, last a long time. 263 days, 225 days, 764 days. That should kind of answer your question, Dave, about do they stick. So over here, top one. Top one means the number one spot in Google. 263 number one rankings out of the 4,679. Not all of them ended up on the first page, right? In the number 2 to number 3 spots, we got 225. And from number 4 to number 10, we have 764. If you take a calculator and you add these up, it should equal 1,259 page 1 rankings. And out of 4,609, it's about 30%. So 30% of these I was able to get on the first page without building any websites, without doing any of that crazy stuff. So very, very powerful stuff. And again, I want to remind you that I did this without building any websites. I did this without getting on camera. I did this without writing or buying any content. I did this without buying any domains. And I did this without creating any videos. And the reason I keep bringing this up is because we've had new people show up. We've had over 30 new people show up since we started. So I just want to reiterate for those new folks that we did. I got all those page 1 rankings without doing any of this stuff. All right. So for those of you that do not know me and you're new to knowing who Anthony Aries is, I'm the CEO of Prosperity Publishers Corporation. Okay. I'm also CEO of another company called Real Deal Productions. And Real Deal Productions does all of our consulting, and Prosperity Publishers Corporation does all the publishing. We publish software. We publish info trainings. And I've actually generated millions in revenue from my online business ventures since 2002. I've been using the internet. And I've been an entrepreneur for 22 years. I actually grew up in an entrepreneurial family. I was very fortunate. But we definitely saw our share of struggles. My dad, lost everything in 1987, and we're on the brink of being on the street. Our whole family. It was a rough time, but it was a good experience for me. I'll say that. I've been an internet marketing expert for 15 years. I've been an SEO expert for 13 years. I've been a video marketing expert for 7 years, and I've built and sold several companies and brands. And I share this with you so that you know that I'm actually qualified to be up here teaching you this stuff and talking to you about this stuff. I'm not some yahoo who talks to you about theory and, talks to you about stuff he's not doing. Like, I actually do live, eat, and breathe this stuff, okay? And I'm dedicated to empowering like-minded entrepreneurs like you achieve their dreams. I realized, after achieving massive success, that it actually works out really awesome when you help and empower people get to where they want to go. It actually ends up coming back to you. A lot of people are always like, Anthony, why do you teach this? You don't have to teach this. Well, when you come from an abundant mindset and when you have everything that you want, you kind of get a little bit bored. You get a lot out of helping other people get to where they want to go. There's a lot of fulfillment that comes out of it. And one day you may understand. If you're not coming from an abundant mindset, when you do come from an abundant mindset, you'll understand what I'm talking about. When I was broke, I actually had to declare bankruptcy twice in my life. When I was broke, I didn't understand why people were trying to help me, why my mentors were reaching out and helping me. I get it now. So it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. Works out for everybody. Now, I'm sure most on this call, almost all of you on this call, understand and are familiar with this term, does not compute, right? I'm sure y'all get where I'm coming from with this. And what I'm trying to say is, when you overload a computer, what happens? When you overload a robot, what happens? It is not able to compute, right? Well, that's all Google is. Google is one big robot. It's a big computer. It's a big calculator. And every day, every second of every day, Google has to compute where to put keywords, where to index data, right? And there's always new data too. There's new news happening. There's new stock prices and new products coming into the marketplace. And there's like all this new stuff going on all the time. And Google has to constantly calculate and compute, calculate and compute. And there are definitely times when it is not able to compute what is happening. And when that happens, we get a big old black hole in Google. And I like to call it a traffic honey hole. And it's an opportunity for us to get on the first page without doing any of the work that everybody else has to do. Now, obviously, and I want you to pay attention here, this does not work for big keywords like lose weight, or this does not work for keywords like best diet pill, right? Because those keywords are worth a lot of money to Google, and they're paying attention to those keywords, right? We're talking about think about this. There's millions and billions of keyword combinations that Google has to index and compute every day. And a percentage of those keywords are very, very valuable that Google is not paying attention to because it's focused on the bigger keywords. And so what we want to do is we want to probe Google. We want to probe Google like an alien, and we want to find those traffic honey holes that are out there. And I showed you how I probed 4,600 keywords, right? And they were in the locksmith niche. And in the top 300 cities in the country, I probed 4,600 locksmith keywords. And out of those 4,600, I found 1,200 of them that were easy pickings that I got on the first page with. And then I found an affiliate offer in the locksmith niche. And I put an affiliate offer. I didn't even have to deal with any clients. I put a locksmith affiliate offer, and I ranked that under all those 1,200 keywords, okay? And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to probe Google like an alien. So here's the formula. Here's the breakdown of how it works. It's YTA plus YTCC plus RRO equals EasyGP1. I'm getting a little bit of water here. Audio's not cutting out. While y'all look at this formula, everybody understanding where we're at right now? I just want to slow things down a little bit. I'm kind of going fast. Is everybody getting where we're at, what we're doing? Give me a 1 if you do. Derek gets it. Let me show you the formula really quick so you can see how it's going to work. So YouTube authority, that's the YTA. YouTube CC, which is YouTube Creative Commons, that's the YTCC. RRO, that is repurpose and reoptimize. And then EasyGP1 is discovering easy Google page 1 rankings. All right, so that's our formula right there. And this is actually what we're going to do tonight on the call. We're going to run through this formula. We're going to do it live on this workshop. Okay? All right, cool. So, who is ready for us to start probing live and start seeing how this works? This is pretty cool stuff. The most important thing is you got to pay attention. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to do this 10 times. Because like, you know how I got those 4,600 keywords? We're going to do 10 different keywords. And not all the keywords are going to end up on the first page. All right? Not all of them. So what we need to do is we need to go do a sample of 10 just for tonight. We're going to do a sample of 10 of them. And a percentage of them are going to rank on the first page. And the ones that rank on the first page are the easy ones. Those are the ones we want to go after first. We don't want to worry about the hard ones. Let some other poor sucker deal with the hard ones. We want to go after the easy ones and go get our money really fast. Does that make sense? Yes, getting lots of yeses. Okay, great. All right, so one of the things I want to let y'all know ahead of time is that this isn't the most exciting process in the world, but it's the only way that I can give you value here tonight. I'm going to be doing a lot of dragging and dropping and copying and pasting. It takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. I can't really have any background music going on because y'all wouldn't hear it. I do try to answer questions, or I try to do a little bit of talking, but I'm not a great multitasker. I got 41 years old. My brain is, not like what it used to be when I was young, so I can't multitask as much as I would love to. I can't do it. So, I'm not ignoring you. I'm going to try to do some explaining as I do it. James, if you're around, feel free to interject and say anything you want to say or field any questions or whatever. I did mute your mic, but, feel free to chime in and say anything you want to say if you're around. And I just want to make sure that everyone understands, that this isn't the most exciting thing for the next 10 minutes. So just bear with me. And what I'm going to do, too, is I'm also going to explain what we're doing as we're doing it. So I'm going to pop out of these slides right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up, I got this, these are the keywords. Let me do this first. Let's do this first. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk really quick about Google AdWords. Does everybody know what Google AdWords is? So Google last year made $66 billion in revenue in 2014, not last year. They haven't put their numbers up yet this year. $66 billion, and the bulk of that revenue came from Google AdWords, right? So for those of you that don't know what Google AdWords is, let me show you that really quick. All right, so all right, so Google AdWords. This is Google AdWords right here. This right here. Ad. So these businesses are all paying money to be on the first page of Google right here. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but if you're paying attention, last week there used to be a whole bunch of them over here. Well, guess what? They're all gone now. I don't know if you paid attention to that or not. There used to be ads all over here. All those ads are gone now. They're not displaying ads anymore over there. Anybody know what that's going to do to these businesses that are paying to be over here? Because this is a bidding system. People bid to be here. What's going to happen with these folks over here? Anyone have an answer for that? They had more spots here. So you had 4 here and you had 10 here. So they got rid of all these spots. And what are they doing right now? They're forcing what? What's going to happen? More expensive. You got it, Dirk. More competition, Bill. Yeah, it's going to be more expensive. You're going to have to pay more money. Barbara got it. Yeah, because they took away all this real estate, and now they're forcing whoever wants to be here. They're forcing whoever wants to be here to pay more money, right? It's crazy, right? I mean, they don't care. A lot of people think Google is this awesome company that's like, let's hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Unfortunately, it's not true. Google doesn't care about us. So then you scroll down here, and you've got what's called the Google Snack Pack, right? This is the Google Snack Pack over here, right? And then over here, you've got your organic search results, right? So Google made that $66 million. The majority of that income came from this right here, from AdWords. So this is for those of you that don't know. I know that some of you on this call already know what AdWords is, but I just want to be fair and let everybody know kind of, because we're going to be talking about this, so it's important that I give everybody context. All right. So, so this is how Google made their money, right? So, now we're going to do really quick is I came over here to something called the Google AdWords Keyword Tool. And what this tool does is it tells us how many times people are typing certain keywords in Google. And then it's also telling us how much they're paying for those keywords. So really quick, if we look at this keyword over here, Houston car accident attorney, Houston car accident lawyer Houston, 580 searches per month, $168 per click. Per click. So if you do the math really quick, let me pull up a calculator here really quick. Let's just do the math really quick on this so that y'all can see how valuable this keyword is. So 580 times 168.73. I got to do that again just to make sure. Clear. All right, 580 times 168.73. Yeah, that's right. That is $97,863 for this keyword. Car accident lawyer Houston. So this one keyword makes Google $97,000 every single month. Right? Everybody seen that? It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a very big deal. All right, so these guys right here, let's pull this up really quick. The little thing is killing me here. These guys right here are paying Google $97,000 per month. Now this is just if I click it. Now I'm not even calling them. I'm not filling out a form. If I click, I'm not going to click because I don't want to cost these guys any money. If I click this, I'm costing that guy 100. Auto accident attorney Houston. Where did it go? Did we lose it? Oh, here it is. Car accident lawyer Houston, $168. Does everybody get this? It's really important that you understand this because we're going to dig in and start probing, but I just want to give you some context. Y'all get what's happening here? Your car accident lawyer Houston, $168 a click. Car accident lawyer Houston. These poor guys are paying $168 a click to be here. All right, everybody gets that? Larry gets it. Randy gets it. If you don't understand, let me know. Now's the time to tell me so that we can clarify. Right? These businesses are paying $168 a click to be under this keyword. Yes. Okay. Awesome. All right. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to mess with this keyword. This is the keyword we're going to go after. Car accident lawyer Houston. And what I've done is let's get our screen ready for our probing. All right, so our screen is ready. I'm going to move this over here to the corner. Come on. Windows 10 is giving me a bit of time. I'm still not good with it. It's like the drag and drop features are not great. Doesn't catch as good. Okay, so these are the keywords we're going after. Now, here's one thing that I want y'all to understand, is this keyword tool is not 100% accurate, okay? Google does withhold data from us. They don't give us all of their data, right? They're not in the business of giving us all their data. And just to prove it to you, right, like think about this. In Houston, the population is 2.1 million people, all right? Do you think that out of 2.1 million people, only 580 of them are per month are typing car accident? I mean, do y'all see how that can't be accurate? There's just no way. That makes sense? They're holding data back from us. I mean, they're not giving us all the data, right? And I've actually done tests where I've bought AdWords ads for certain keywords, and I get more impressions than what this is telling me the keyword gets. Does that make sense? So so what I did was I picked Houston, right? And what I did was I picked all the surrounding areas in Houston that have a lot of people in them. So like Baytown, car accident lawyer; Pasadena, car accident lawyer; Deer Park, car accident lawyer; West University, car accident lawyer. Okay, and so this is the population. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start probing these keywords. So I'm going to start with Houston. I'm just going to take it, grab it, Control C. I'm going to head into YouTube over here. All right, and the channel that I'm using is called Having Fun with Video, and I'm going to select Creator Studio, and then I'm going to come over here to Create, and then I'm going to select Video Editor, and then I'm going to paste our keyword up over here. All right, and then I'm going to come over here to CC. Remember our formula? YouTube Authority plus YouTube CC Creative Commons. And I'm just going to type in car accident lawyer Houston. And so we've got all these Creative Commons videos that come up. And so these are all videos in YouTube that we're allowed to use. They're under the Creative Commons section. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this video right here and I'm just going to drag it. Remember, drag and drop. And then I'm going to hit Create Video. Okay, and now we're going to do the reoptimization part of the formula, right? So YouTube Authority plus YouTube Creative Commons plus reoptimize, well, plus repurpose. So we repurpose the video. Now we're reoptimizing the video with our keyword. We're going to put our keyword in there, and we'll put it in there, and then we're going to create a new playlist, and we're going to hit Create, Save Changes, and boom, we're done. Now we're doing the next one. So next one is this one. So we're going to come over here to Create, Video Editor, and we're going to pop in our keyword over there, go to the CC, and just going to hit Enter. I'm going to pull up car accident, drag over there, hit Create Video, and then I'm going to reoptimize. Reoptimize, whoops, undo, reoptimize, then we're going to create a playlist for that, and hit Create, and then Save Changes. So we're done with that one. So now we're going to do Pasadena. We're going to go to Create. What I'm going to try to do is just stay on track here with getting as much of this done as fast as I can. And then, like I said, I'll try to answer your questions when we're done. Pasadena. And we're also going to check the rankings on these too, right? So that y'all can see what's going on here. All right, Pasadena. Now we're going to go and reoptimize. And whoops, undo, reoptimize, create new playlist, create, save changes, done. All right, Pasadena, no. Didn't we do Pasadena already? Maybe not. Deer Park is next. Create, video editor. See, I really got to pay attention because if I don't, I'll start messing up. So one of the things I'm trying to do too that I want you to pay attention to is I'm not using the same video twice. So I already used this video. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to use this video. All right. Then I'm going to hit Create Video. And then I'm going to reoptimize. And then I'm going to put our keyword in there. and in there, and in there, and create. And then save changes. So our next one, we're almost there. We're halfway there. We're halfway there. Create, video editor. All right, I'm going to grab that, create, and I'm going to come over here. Put our keyword in there. Save changes. This is where I wish I could put like the Jeopardy theme song. Yes, Anthony, I'm putting the keyword in the playlist. Correct. I'm putting the keyword in the tags. So title, description, tag. I'm putting over here in the comment section of the video, and I'm creating a new playlist, and I hit create. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not writing any content. I'm not spinning any content. I'm not building any backlinks. I'm not buying any domain names. How many of you all in here have done that? Bought domain names. How many of you all have, built websites, bought content, and never got on the first page of Google? I'm curious. Give me a 1 if that's you. Lots of ones. Yep. Lots of ones. Yeah, of course. So this is cool because you don't have to do that. Like, we're actually going to see. It's going to be like having a crystal ball. We're going to see ahead of time, without doing all that hard work, what the easy keywords are to rank for. Oh, it keeps doing that to me. James, I got a bad cough too, man. I've had it since traffic and conversions. It hasn't gone away. It's driving me nuts. How's yours? Yours the same? You've been had it for a little bit, or?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it has been bad for 2 months. So I apologize if people hear me coughing, but
Oh yeah, no worries. I was just wondering if it's like the same with you. Like, I've had it for almost a month and a half now, and I can't get rid of it.
yeah, it's starting to get better. So, what do you do?
And I'm not a smoker either, man. That's the thing that's annoying. It's like, why the heck am I coughing like this? All right, humble. Almost there, folks. Almost there. We got 2 more to go. 2 more to go. Now, in this case, there's a 4-minute video here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim that video down to a minute. Because we're not going to use any of these videos in our own marketing. We're just using these videos to see what's really easy to rank for. Once we know what's easy to rank for, then we go make our money video, right? Because now we know it's worth putting the effort into making our money video, because now we know when we make it, it's going to rank for that keyword, right? So if we have like 4-minute video, so YouTube has to process these videos and make them. And so if we have a 4-minute video and we're doing a bunch of these, it takes a lot of time for YouTube to process it. So what I do is I trim them down to about a minute. All right, create video editor. Garlic and vitamin C. That's how I avoid. Oh wow, William. Okay, I'm gonna try that, William. Garlic, you got it. I'm all about it. It's driving me nuts. I've tried the Halls, I've tried the Ricolas, and still have the dang cough. Move this over here. Trim that a little bit. Create. We got 1 more and then we're done. Woohoo!
So guys, think about this. He's just done this for now. Is this 10?
Yeah, 10.
Anthony? So, that's a lot, but pretty quickly.
think it's taken us a little bit over 10 minutes to do it. This little highlighted cursor makes my cursor a little defunct, but I like having it there so that y'all can see what I'm doing. It doesn't click as good as it should, but like a lot of people tell me they really like it because they're able to see what's going on. All right, and create, and this is our last one. All right, then we're gonna let YouTube process these, and I'll show you what I mean by YouTube processing them. And while it's doing that, we're gonna come back to it. We're gonna go back to the slides. So if I come over here to Video Manager, you'll see that some of these are being processed. This one's being processed. Some of them, this one's still being processed. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let that simmer for right now, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to it. Okay. So let's go from current slide. All right. So here's the thing that's pretty awesome if you really think about it. All the people that are not on this call, that are watching TV, wasting their time, most of them, those kinds of people, will spend most of their whole lives not knowing about what I just showed you. How many of you on this call didn't even know about what I just showed you? Give me a 1 if that's you. Correct, Bill, it is. Yep, it's blowing up. Lots of you. Almost all of you. Thomas, Gary, Larry, Dirk, Anthony, Don, Tom, Walter, Brian, TJ, Margie, George, Kale. Yeah. Right? So most people aren't even going to know about this. So y'all are in the know. And I'm sure y'all can see how this makes all the difference based on what I just showed you, right? Like, wait till you see the rankings. It's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be pretty awesome. So imagine how different your life is going to be now that you know how to do this. Without all that hard work, without spending all that money on domain names, without spending time building websites and writing content and spinning it and backlinks and all that stuff. You don't have to do any of that, right? It's a pretty big deal. Now, what I want you to know is that this doesn't just work for me. I actually opened this up to my high-level coaching students back in October. This is one of my proteges, Alan Witt. He probed 947 videos, and he got 729 of them on the first page. Just totally amazing. Teresa Capalbo, she has a few in the top 10 spots. First time for her ever for doing that. She got 33% of her keywords on page 1 of Google. Eleanor Balaviani, never ever done any SEO, never ever gotten on the first page of Google. Boom. Number 1 spot, 60. Top 3, 26. Top 10, 15. Larry Bush, also never been on the first page of Google. Ended up with 60 on page 1. Theo Seifert, he probed 1,137 keywords. He ended up with 130 in the number 1 spot, 116 in the top 3, and 315 in the top 10. Just over 500 keywords, over half on the first page. And he's in a tough niche. He's in the drug rehabilitation niche. He's in a tough niche. Rob Mullins, he probed 1,100 videos, and he has 168 on page 1 without any special SEO help. Jay Rick probed 194 keywords. He ended up with 145 on page 1. He's in the accounting niche. So based on what I just showed you here today, how much, do you think it's worth to not waste any more time and money on hopeless, impossible to perform SEO methods and tactics and extract page 1 rankings from Google within hours from now? How much do you think that's worth? Think about that one keyword. Think about that one keyword that I added up for you. The Houston car accident lawyer. That one keyword with only 580 searches according to Google per month. How much is that worth? I mean, that keyword is worth $94,000 per month to Google, right? So what I just showed you has a lot of value. Wait till we see the results. The results are really going to blow your mind. So this is why I created the G-Probe system. Okay, this is a complete system that shows you how to take advantage of Google and how to probe Google the right way and how to rock it out. So real quick, let me explain why the G-Probe system is awesome. And then we're going to go check those rankings. You're going to be getting the exact same 5-step drag and drop copy and paste G-Probe system we use so you too can effortlessly discover free traffic honey holes on Google. Another reason why this is awesome is you're going to be getting results hours from now if you just follow the 5 steps inside the G-Probe system so you can fire up that dopamine in your brain. Dopamine is an important thing. It actually helps keep us focused once we get excited about something, right? So we don't go down any tangents. We get excited, we stay focused, we get results, boom, magic starts to happen. Another reason why this is awesome is I've made everything dummy-proof for you. G-Probe is completely dummy-proof. If you can drag and drop or copy and paste, you can do this. You can consume the main system training within 75 minutes and be getting results within another 75 minutes. Okay? And if you think about it and add that up, it's only 2 hours and 30 minutes from now once you get inside. And you can do this without building one single backlink. You can do this without building one single website. You can do this without creating one single video, and you don't have to buy any costly domains. All right? It's literally like having a crystal ball and looking into the future before you go build all your money properties. The best part about this is that you're not responsible for anything because you're using YouTube's authority. You're using YouTube's Creative Commons videos. You're not going out and spending money making videos. You're not burning domain names. You're not spending money on content that isn't going to rank. It's all on them. It's YouTube's responsibility. All you have to do is follow my 5-step drag and drop, copy and paste steps. You cannot screw up. Here's what my December alumni Paul Darius had to say. The G-Probe method is awesome. I still can't believe what I'm seeing. I'm truly a newbie when it comes to internet marketing. My first video ranked on first page, just like in your how-to video, in under 5 minutes. There is a catch, though. It is limited. I do have to apologize ahead of time. Sorry, but it is limited. And this is not a marketing scarcity tactic. We can only let 100 G-probers in at a time because we don't want to compromise the integrity of the system. And we want to make sure that we can help everyone that needs support. Could you imagine if there was 100 people, there's 100 people in a room, and I need to mute you, James. If there's 100 people in a room and everybody's trying to get my attention at once, right? I couldn't help everybody at once. It'd be impossible, right? So we have to limit it to an amount of people that I can handle at one time. All right? And we don't want to overwhelm my support team, right? So that's why it's limited. It's not a scarcity tactic. I mean, just think about it. It's common sense. We can't have like tons of people coming through here. Right now on this call, there's hundreds of you. If everybody bought this, like the whole thing would fall apart. So I want you to let you know that I've got a special deal for you. You're not going to have to pay thousands like the public pays. I'm going to show you what the public pays, but you are not going to pay what the public pays, okay? So I'm going to head on over to the G-Probe System website, gprobesystem.com, and I'm going to scroll to the bottom, and this is what the public pays. They pay $1,997. I'm going to give you all a huge scholarship today off of that price. I'm going to explain that in a second. So the reason that y'all are going to get a scholarship and the public doesn't get the scholarship is because you all have showed up here live today, and I know that you're action takers. And so what I'm going to do is I need serious people like you that take action, that show up to workshops like these and take massive action. I'm going to give you this scholarship, and in return, you're going to give me your testimonials. So the thing is, I'm going to give you the scholarship ahead of time. I'm going to totally go by the honor system here. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to give you the scholarship in advance. You're going to get in there. You're going to start taking action. And then you're just going to get back to me and give me some of your screenshots, give me some testimonials. I need your testimonials, right? So that's totally a fair exchange of value. I give you a scholarship, you get in there, you take action, you come back, hit me with some testimonials. All right. So what I'm going to do really quick now is we're going to go check out those testimonials. All right. We're going to go check them out really quick, and we are going to see how we are doing. So what I want to do too really quick is I want to open up what's called an incognito window. So this is a window that is, I'm not like signed into Google here, and there's no cookies or anything. So these are like the actual results that are on Google. I don't know if y'all know this, but when you sign into Google, you actually get different results than what they really are. They give you the results based on where you are and your behavior in the search engine. So that's why we're doing incognito here. All right. So let me copy this over here, and we're going to pop this in here. And let's see how we're doing here. Houston car accident lawyer. So let's take a look. Remember, we're not going to rank for all of them, right? We're trying to find the really easy ones. This is obviously a hard one. This one does not look like, it's not even on page 2. This is too hard for us. Not worth the effort. So we're going to skip this one. All right, so we're going to come over here. And now we're going to do the next one. The next one is Baytown car accident lawyer. So what I'm going to do is, I was going to put a thing over there, but I'm just going to forget that. I'll just highlight the ones that end up ranking. All right, so the next one. So we didn't even hit page 2 on the next one. All right, we're on to the next one. Let's check out the next one. Pasadena car accident lawyer. We didn't hit this one either. So right now we're not doing so good. 3 out of 7, no bueno. Let's see if we hit Deer Park. Are we going to hit Deer Park? Come on, Deer Park. Where are we at, Deer Park? Gosh darn it. No Deer Park. Deer Park didn't work out for us either. We got somebody over there, but it's not us. All right, let's go to the next one. West University car accident lawyer. All right, we got one. Here we are, 16 minutes ago. West University car accident lawyer, uploaded by having fun with video. Bingo. There's our first one. So I'm going to highlight this one. All right, so that's one down. So far we got 1 out of 5. Let's check the next one. South Houston car accident lawyer. Another tough keyword. Laporte. Laporte. No luck with Laporte. We're on page 2 with Laporte, so that's not bad. Bottom of page 2, 17 minutes ago. So in this case, what I would do, probably need like 1 or 2 backlinks, and then I could push this one to the first page. All right. So far we still only got 1 out of I think 7. Copy. Let's see how we're doing over here. All right, we got another one on the first page 14 minutes ago. Having fun with video. There we are right there. Humble City. So so far we're looking like it's 30% based on our numbers so far. We're going to add another one here. Let's see what happens. Okay, so here's our last one. So this looks like it might be 20%. Unless if we hit Seabrook, then we did 30%. Now keep in mind these are tough keywords, right? These aren't easy keywords. All right, we got another one. Here we go. So we hit 30%. So there we are, having fun with video 12 minutes ago. So we hit 30%. Not bad, right? Better than us going and spending a ton of money. Imagine if you had to spend a ton of money making 10 videos, 10 different videos, one for Houston, one for Baytown, one for Pasadena. You built a website and you didn't get any rankings. We got 3. All right, this is enough for us to go make $1,000 a month. These 3 keywords. We can go make $1,000 a month with these 3 keywords, and I'll show you how. I'm gonna show you how when we stick around to the end. Y'all stick around to the end, you'll see how. So what I'm gonna do really quick now, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat box here because again we've only got 100 spots for the scholarship. So I'm gonna drop the thing in the chat box, and then I've got some special bonuses too to make this a really sweet offer. So I do want to know how many of you all really want this. I'm just curious to see how many gauge how many folks in the audience want this. Give me a 1 if this is something y'all want based on what you've seen here tonight. I just want to make sure that we have enough spots for everybody. Oh yeah, blown up. Rob, RJ, Walter, Dirk, Larry, William, Gary, Austin, Barbara. Yeah, it looks like we have more than 100 people want this. I mean, I can't even say all your names at once. So I'm going to hit the send box in the chat. So I just dropped the link in the chat box. All right. Scholarships are limited to 100 folks. You want to head on over to gprobesystem.com/lap. Right? Live Action Profits Lap. All right. Now, real quick, the first 50 that come on, I'm going to give you a new push button software that automatically extracts the YouTube keyword and the URL from YouTube within seconds, so that you can use that for fast and easy rank tracking, so that you know exactly what is ranking for what keyword. I had to have this created for myself because we probed over 20,000 keywords, and my outsourcers were like, Anthony, you're driving us crazy. We have to copy and paste every YouTube URL and every YouTube keyword, and then we got to go put it in the rank tracker. So I had a piece of software created that goes into my channel and grabs all the thousands of URLs and all the keywords that go with those URLs and puts them on a CSV sheet so that we can, boom, go and put them into the rank tracker. A value of that is $297. So the first 50 folks are going to get that software. It's going to make your life a million times easier. First 50 folks to jump on also are going to get 10,000 done for you, top selling, high cost per click keywords. So like the keywords I showed you tonight, those attorney keywords that cost a lot of money, I had my outsourcers put together 10,000 keywords that are like that, plus Amazon product keywords too that are the high commission ones, like rings that are selling for $10,000 and the commissions are huge. So you're going to get that list, right? So you can start probing today without any guesswork. It cost me $197 to have my outsourcers put this together for you, so you don't have to go spend the money to do that. They did it. They did it. They did it for you. The first 50 also are going to get the first 50 that come on board today are going to get my secret method for making money in local niches without one single client. So like how I got that locksmith affiliate offer, I'm going to show you how to get local affiliate offers. So like roof repair, carpet repair, appliance repair. There's affiliate offers out there. You don't need any clients. I show you how to do that. The value is $97. So let's just add up the value real quick. So far, you got the push button extraction software, the keyword extraction software value is $297. The 10,000 done for you, high cost per click and high commission Amazon keywords value is $197. And the make affiliate commissions in local niches without clients, the value is $97. So right now, if you added up, the value is $591. We're not done yet, folks. The first 50 bonus, the first 50 folks that come on, again, tonight, today, wherever you are in the world, are going to get the how to outsource probing for pennies, so that you don't have to sit here like I do, drag and drop. I'm going to show you how I do this for pennies. I'm going to show you what website I use. I'm going to show you how to find the people to do it, and I'm even going to give you the template that I use. So you can just copy and paste the template and put it into the site and get these folks for pennies. Value $97. First 50 are going to get, it's in development right now. My developer is telling me it's going to be done by the end of the month. You're going to get a free update and priority access to my new G-probing automation software that actually does the whole task for you. Like what I did here tonight, the software logs into your YouTube account. It grabs the YouTube video out of the Creative Commons. You upload your keyword list into the software. It goes and it automatically grabs the video, drags it, goes, optimizes it, does everything I showed you here tonight. It does it for you, right? So that's going to be for the first 50 folks. We're expecting it's going to be ready by the end of the month. The value of that's $497. As soon as that's like done, the public we're gonna charge $2,997 for the whole program. So you're getting a sweet deal here tonight with this 75% off scholarship. I mean, it is a huge deal. You're also going to get, the first 50 are going to get another software. And this one's going to be in a couple weeks. I actually just closed the deal on this. I actually bought the software. I bought the rights to it. And it's getting transferred into my server as we speak. I've got a team bringing it over into my server, getting it all set up. And what this does, this is awesome. It's a video cloning software. And what you do is you upload, like let's say, we're doing the car accident videos here that we just did, right, in Houston. You would upload a whole bunch of car accident pictures, right? You can even upload video clips. You can upload music. You can upload voiceovers. You upload all of it into one, and then the software spits out up to 100 videos, and they're all different. And you could use those videos, for all the different Houston keywords. But the videos are all different, so then you don't get in trouble with having duplicate content in your YouTube channel. And you don't have to go spend a fortune having videos made, right? Every time, like if we had to go get videos made on Fiverr for $5, 10 videos, that's $50. You're not going to have to do that. Literally, just upload a bunch of pictures, video clips, audio, whatever you want, music. Boom, it spits out 100 really cool videos. I'm talking sweet videos, like Animoto style with, they have the, what's the word I'm looking for now? Not transcriptions. Where it changes. It's awesome. I spent a fortune acquiring this software so that y'all could have it. This will be uploaded in the members area in a week or two. It'll be ready for you. We need to just test it out and make sure that everything works. We're moving everything over from our server today. Value $497, right? Y'all are going to get access to that the first 50 that come on today. So let's just add up the value really quick. You got the push button. Keyword extraction software values $297. The 10,000 done for you, high cost per click and high commission Amazon keywords values $197. The make affiliate commissions in local niches of clients values $97. How to outsource probing for pennies values $97. Free update to the new upcoming G-Probe automation software values $497. The free update to the new G-Probe video cloner software values $497. If you add all that up right now, the value is $1,682. Okay, just with that. The thing is, I still got more. Now, this is what everybody's going to get. This is the Sweeten It bonus. And everybody gets this, so if you're not one of the first 50, it's okay. I'm still going to hook you up. Everyone gets a really simple step-by-step formula for creating four-figure paydays within days, 7 to 10 days, using the G-Probe system. The value is $9.97. Now, you stick around to the end, I'm going to give you an overview of how this works, this step-by-step system. I'm not going to go into all the details because we don't have time, but I'll give you an overview of how it works. Like, so those three keywords, I'll show you how you can go make $1,000 a month with those three keywords that we just had ranked right now on this webinar, on this workshop. So you're going to get, everybody gets this bonus because I want you all to monetize and make money, right? That's the point. You're all here to make money. We're not here to save the whales. So the value of this training is $9.97. You get everything. You get like the scripts, everything. How we get these, how we monetize, how we make the money, the whole thing. The method is so powerful. I was able to make an extra 6 figures in my business, and my wife, I was driving around in a Volkswagen diesel car, and I'm actually a very frugal guy. My wife is like, listen, could you please get rid of that car and go buy something really nice? Because I love cars. I have like all the car magazines. I get Motor Trend, Road and Track, Car and Driver. I'm a big car guy, but I was driving around in a Volkswagen diesel, and she's like, please get rid of that car and go buy yourself something really nice that you really want. You deserve it. I have an awesome wife. I'm very lucky. And she says, go treat yourself. So I went out and bought myself a Z06 Corvette. This is not like a regular Corvette. This is like a very special Corvette. It's a limited Corvette. It's got like an absurd amount of horsepower. And I'm showing you this not to brag. I'm just showing you this so that you know how powerful this system is. This step-by-step 4-figure payday system. So another thing too, I'm not the only one that uses this. I taught this to some of my students. Thomas made his first check using this. Got my first check. Woohoo! There's a picture of it right there. $700 he made. The reason that they didn't do 4 figures, Kim and Thomas, is because they were just getting started and they didn't have enough confidence. You go talk to them now, and they're killing it. They're killing it. Thomas last month posted in our group that he made $11,000 in one shot. $11,000. I need to put that testimonial up here. He made 11 G's in one shot. Kim Morgan, $388, made her first video sale using the Goodwill video method. Christina Abella, this is the third major client I booked this week. They all booked me because I've shown I can rank videos super well, super fast, so I must know what I'm talking about. Total value of around $2,000 a week for her. Here's the kicker. Christine's in Melbourne, and most of her clients are in the USA. So she's not even going and dealing with them face to face. She's doing the whole thing over email, which is crazy. Mike Maloney, booyah, another customer's $500 deposit on a $2,100 job. There's his check right there in the locksmith niche. Kevin Lee McMahon, landed my first good client, $2,000 per month plus some commissions. So everybody gets that bonus. I've also got another Sweeten It bonus. So let's say you don't want to do anything in local and you want to do CPA. You want to probe CPA offers. So I did a whole CPA case study where I probed CPA offers. So you can watch how I did that. I did another case study in the roofing niche. That's a very, very, very competitive niche. Lots of money in the roofing niche. Think about it. Someone replaces a roof, it's 15, 20 grand, right? Roofers got no problem paying to get on the first page of Google. So I did a case study on roofing. You can see how I did that. If you want to launch jack products on Warrior Plus, products that are launching, I did a case study of me doing a Warrior Plus launch jack. I went in and I saw which products were the best-selling products of that day, and then I went and probed them, and I got which ones came up on the first page, and I went and made videos for them. Boom. ClickBank affiliate case study, so if you want to do ClickBank products, and I even did an Amazon e-com. So if you're doing e-com stuff, I went in the camera niche on Amazon, which is a highly competitive niche, and I probed the best-selling camera products on Amazon and crushed it with probing. Okay? So the value, $97. Everybody gets that bonus. And then, like I said, I've probed over 20,000 keywords, so I've made a lot of mistakes. And you're not going to have to do that because I made a training that shows you what not to do. So the do not do's of G probing. So you don't have to make any of the terrible mistakes while probing the big G. Value is $97. And then we had our students, our proteges, hit me up and say, Anthony, I'm not good at finding keywords. How do you find keywords? So I went back to the lab and I created a whole training on how to find thousands and thousands of undiscovered keywords with two little known powerful free keyword discovery tools. Barely anybody knows about these. It's not the Google AdWords tool that we use tonight. I mean, I wouldn't. Why would I do a training? I mean, I did a training on that, but these are two additional tools. These are two powerful tools that nobody knows about. You find crazy keywords with these tools. Value is $97. I did a whole training on how to do that. The total value, if you add everything up, the push button extraction software is $297. The 10,000 keywords, the high cost per click keywords, $197. The make affiliate commissions in local niches without clients, the value is $97. The how to outsource probing for pennies, the value is $97. The free update to new upcoming G-Probe automation software, right? The value is $297. The free update to the new upcoming G-Probe video cloner, the value is $497. The step-by-step four-figure payday formula, the value is $997. The G-Probe niche case studies, value is $97. The do not do's of G-Probing, value is $97. How to find thousands of undiscovered keywords with free tools, value is $297. You add all that up, it's a total value of $3,170. That's why we charge $1,997 for the course. There's a lot of value in the course. So y'all are getting 75% off if you're one of the first 100 to come on tonight, today, wherever you are in the world. It's very limited. Head on over to gprobesystem.com/lap and come on board, join us. These poor guys, they're sitting here in the dark, they're dirty, they're doing things the old way, right? They're doing things like everybody else is doing it. I urge you, come on over to the light. Come and do this the new way. I mean, I showed you a really easy way to crush Google. Just laid it out for you. I showed you how I do it. I've shown you the light at the end of the tunnel. So come on and join us. Get off the fence. It's an uncomfortable place to be. This is not a comfortable looking fence. Get off the fence and come and join us. If you're on the fence, I'm going to be answering your questions. What I want to do really quick is just show you a couple more testimonials, and then we're going to jump in, and I'm going to show you how to monetize this, right? So Damon Nelson, 226 videos on roof replacement. Frazier, within 24 hours, got 89 page one rankings. Jeff Ozinski, 357, 254, 461. I mean, you're talking 3 plus 2 plus 4, over 700 rankings on page one. Mike Halthusen, 116 page one rankings. Rick Burdo, batting 100, 62 out of 62 on page one. Wendell Carr, look at this guy, he's a beast. 2,356 page one rankings. This guy's a monster. So we're going to do Q&A now, all right? Actually, let's do the monetization really quick because I can show you that, and then y'all can ask me some questions, all right? So really quick, here's how the monetization works. Now, we're going to come over here, right? And here's my cough. So these are the three keywords that we ranked for, right? West University, Humble City, Seabrook Car. Accident. Those are the three that we ranked for, right? So we come over here to Car Accident Lawyer Houston. We got these poor guys over here. They're paying up to $100,000 per month. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to show them that we're going to tell them, hey, listen, I know that you're paying. I notice that you're paying. We want to focus on these people that are paying. We do not want to focus on the people that are not paying. They're not important to us. Okay? We want to focus on these guys that are paying, $160 a click. And we want to hit them up. And we want to, send them an email. And inside that step-by-step training, I show you exactly what to send them in an email. I'll show you how to do it. And we send them an email. We say, hey, listen, I can get you on the first page for these three keywords, no problem. West University Car Accident Lawyer, Humble City Car Accident Lawyer, Seabrook Car Accident Lawyer. I can get you on the first page for those, no problem. I guarantee it. In fact, you don't have to pay me until I do it. All right? So I'm going to do it first. I'm going to get on the first page of those three keywords for you. Once I do, right, it's usually $1,900 setup fee. I'm going to waive that setup fee for you. We usually charge $997 per month. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to totally hook you up. I'm going to waive the setup fee, and then it's $997 per month, and you don't have to pay me until I do it. That's the offer you want to make. You want to make an irresistible offer. Now, these folks are paying $100,000 a month for this keyword, for those keywords, right? So you think about it, $997 for them is a sweet deal. And if they're like, they start to ponder, you say to them, all right, well, what you can then do is you can test out these keywords. So you can go like this. You can go car, accident, lawyer, Seabrook. You can test out that keyword. You can test out car, because these are different. People type them this way too. Car, accident, lawyer, humble C. You could actually test out all 10 of these and flip them around, right? And you can see which ones, before you even talk to them, you can see which ones come up for those. And then you can say to them, listen, I'm going to sweeten this deal for you. If they're like on the fence, I'm going to sweeten the deal for you. Kind of like I did here today with you. I gave you all a really good bonus, right, to come on board today. I want you to take action today, right? To do the same thing with them. You say, so, how about if I throw in another 3 keywords? I know I can get you on the first page for, let's say you flip the keywords around and you can get them on the first page for Deer Park, Pasadena, and South Houston. I'll give you these 3 keywords if you sign up today. So you're going to get 6 keywords for $997, right? So you want to make an irresistible offer, just like I did here today with you. I made you an irresistible offer. You want to do the same thing, right? You want to create the ability for them to jump on and get this. Now, you got these 4 guys you can hit, plus you got the ones down here too. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you got 7 people that hit, 7 prospects, right? And out of 7 people, it's not hard to get one. Anyone who has any common sense is going to jump on this offer, and you always want to let them know, listen, I only work with one person exclusively, like one company exclusively. So, if you don't want to do this, that's okay. I'm going to go to your competitor, but you can't come back to me later and want to work with me after you see your competitor on the first page. You can't come back to me. Right? You understand that. Make sure that they understand that. Now, I've got the whole script of what to say inside that training. Like, we lay out the whole thing, exactly what to say, word for word. And when you come on board, don't change the script. I've been doing sales my whole life. I've been trained by some of the best salespeople in the world. I've gone through some of the best sales trainings in the world. Everything I say on those scripts is very intentional. And it's on video too. So I do like a reenactment so you can see how to do it, how to say it. Because if I have it in words, it doesn't convey as good as when I'm doing it on video. You can actually see how to do it, how to say it. And if you don't want to, talk to them, I tell you exactly what to say in the emails that you send them. So you're not lost on what to say. All right? So I hope that excites you all, and I hope you can see the opportunity that's here. I mean, just think about, we just did one little old city, Houston. Think about all the cities in the country that you could go after. Think about all the niches that you can go after. I mean, it doesn't have to be lawyers, right? It can be plastic surgeons. It can be cosmetic dentists. It can be roofers. You want to focus on the high-ticket niches. So if you all come on board, whoever comes on board today, I'm going to throw a list inside the members area of the big ticket niches. I'm going to give you a big list of all the big ticket niches. So you don't have to sit there and ponder and wonder what niches to go after. I'm going to do it. Whoever comes on board today is going to get that in the members area. You're going to get a list of all the big ticket niches, so you don't have to worry about what to try to figure out and go after. Plus, you're going to get all those keywords. The first 50 get 10,000 high-click keywords, high-cost keywords, so you know which ones to go after. All right? So let's do this now. I'm going to put this slide up. We're going to focus on answering questions. All right? So let me change the settings here. I don't know. Ever since I changed this to Microsoft 10, Windows 10, it's kind of been messing with me. All right, so is there a local niche strategy related to pay-per-call? Yes, Bill, I'm glad you brought that up. That is part of the bonus training. I show you how to do it. I show you how to do it without clients. I show you how to do pay-per-call without having any clients. So I hope that answers your question, Bill. Rob is in. Giddy up. Congratulations, Rob. Way to go, man. Welcome aboard, brother. Excited to have you. Now, you're going to have instant access. You don't have to wait for an email Rob, just log in to your JVZoo members area and your customer portal, and you're going to see a green button, and it's going to have your username and password right there. Awesome. You're in. All right, Barbara's in. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations, Barbara. Welcome aboard. I'm excited to have you. Yes, I do change the video. Yep, Jim, I do. When I sign the client, I change the video. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you all. Here's a script. I'm gonna give you a little script. Make sure you grab a pen and paper, or better yet, Gary, welcome aboard. Come on board. Thank you so much. Uh, no, Rob, I didn't have crowd force. That's not me. Um, Let me give you all this really good script here. Take a screenshot of this script. Okay, so anyone who's working with clients, you can remove the video before you go meet with them because you already know you're going to rank for it. And remember, you're giving them results in advance. You're telling them, hey, listen, you don't have to pay me. You're giving them an irresistible offer. You already know those keywords are going to rank. They don't know that you know that. Like, you don't want to show them your aces, right? You know they're going to rank. So you're going to go in there, you're going to say, or you're going to talk to them, you're going to say, listen, I guarantee you I'm going to rank you these keywords. You don't even have to pay me till I do it. I'm going to do it first. And then once I do it, then you pay me. And I show you, like, you're going to create your own channel. You're not going to give them the channel. It's your channel. And you're going to, hold that channel hostage because you're going to get paid every month, right? They stop paying you, and you give them the channel, you're out. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the channel under your name, right? So I show you how to set up a whole bunch of new channels on YouTube. It's not hard. Per Google account, you get 50 YouTube channels. Doug's in. Congratulations, Doug. Welcome aboard. So Jim, you already know that you can get those ranks, so you're just going to take them off. Just take them off the first page, right? And, most of the time, if you focus on ego niches, like lawyers and doctors, guys that, like, have big egos, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. I've dealt with these folks before. I mean, they take out billboards and back pages of phone books, right? That's the kind of stuff they advertise in. So they're going to want to make the video themselves, right? So that's another thing you can throw in the offer as a bonus. If you sign up today, I'm not going to charge you to make the video, right? It's going to be like, I'm gonna come in and we can, I'll shoot you on video and I'm not even going to charge you for it, right? So you can throw that in as a bonus package. If you're not comfortable doing that, I've got a training inside the members area that shows you how to make incredible videos with spokespeople and stuff for $4 a video, if that's something you want to do and you don't want to get in there and shoot the video. So if they want to do the video, this is the script you want to give them, right? Don't give them word for word what to say. This is a mistake that a lot of people make. They'll give them the whole script, word for word for word for word. Don't do that because they're going to fumble, right? The best thing to do is to tell them to remember this. You want them to remember to say who they are. You want them to remember to tell the audience what they have for them, what it's going to do for them, and what to do next. So, hey everyone, my name is Anthony Aries, and I am a car accident attorney here in Orlando. I specialize in helping people that get into car accidents, okay? And I'm going to give you a free consultation, right? So you can come into my office. It's not going to cost you anything. We can talk about your car accident. We can find out what happened. And I'm not going to make any money until we go to court and I win your case, all right? So here's what I need for you to do next. I need for you to give me a call right now and set up an appointment for this free consultation. Remember, it's not going to cost anything. I give you an analysis of what happened with your car accident, and if everything looks good, we're going to go to court, and you don't have to pay me until we win. All right? So pick up the phone right now and give me a call. Do you see how I just completely did that without any practice? I didn't fumble. I did it completely impromptu. You know why I did it impromptu? Anybody know why I was able to do that? I can do that with any niche. Pick a niche and I'll do one, any niche. Someone pick a niche and I'll do one without any practice at all. And I'll tell you why I'm able to do that. Because I know the steps. I know what step 1 is, who I am. Step 2, here's who I am. Step 1, here's who I am. Step 2, here's what I got for you. Step 3, here's what it's going to do for you. Step 4, here's what to do next. All right, so Gary wants me to do a doctor. So hi there, my name is Anthony Aries, and I specialize in knee surgery. So if you're having a hard time with your knees and you want to make sure that you don't have to get reconstructive knee surgery, why don't you come into my office? We're going to give you a free consultation, all right? And what this is going to do for you is it's going to make sure that your knees are, they don't need any knee surgery, because sometimes people think they need knee surgery and they actually don't. So here's what I want you to do. Pick up the phone, give me a call. Laura's going to be on the other phone waiting for you. She's going to be on the other end of the phone waiting for you to make an appointment. Not going to cost you anything. And you can come on in. I can check your knees, make sure everything is okay, and that you don't need any reconstructive surgery. If you do need reconstructive surgery, I can tell you what your options are going to be. And I promise you it's not as scary as you think. So go ahead, pick up that phone, give us a call, free consultation today. Boom, done. Because I know the steps, right? Who I am, what I got for you, what it's going to do for you, what to do next. Right? So when you go to make a video for a customer, this is the only thing you got to give them. Take a screenshot of this, right? And then run through it with them. And they'll know what to say because they know their business. You don't need to tell them what to say word for word. And then they'll get that video, one take, one shot, one kill, done. You got your video, boom, go rank it. You can take a couple of different shots. You can upload those videos. You can do like a car accident one, a motorcycle accident one as an example. You could do a truck accident. You could do like a personal injury one, a slip and fall one. You could make a whole bunch of different videos for them, and then you get them ranked under a whole bunch of different keywords, do more for them, make more money. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do. It's like endless. I'm going to put this back up here. Now, because we have so many people on this call, it's really, really challenging for me to go back up in the chat box and try to find all the different questions. If I miss your question, I don't want to do that to you. I want to answer your question. If it's not too much trouble, just so that for the sake of time, could you just do me a huge favor and enter your question one more time, and I'll make sure to answer it. So Jim wants to know, how do you guarantee the new video will displace the video you tested with? I mean, it's always worked for me, Jim. I mean, like when we're done here tonight, if you want to go test out some keywords, go test them out and then delete them, and then go, I don't know, make a couple of videos, upload them, and see what happens. I wouldn't mislead you, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you're not really wasting a lot of time. I mean, it hasn't happened to me yet, so I don't know what to say. It hasn't happened to me yet, so. I'm always confident when I make my offer and it works out. So, let's see. Okay, so Austin says, I don't understand what actual video is being ranked that someone would want locally, since it would not be about them. Right, so Austin, so all we're using this Creative Commons videos for, we're using them to test. And so remember, so what I did, I'm going to pull this up really quick for you. So remember what I did over here, Austin? I tested out these 10 keywords, and I used those Creative Commons videos. And what I did was, out of those 10, I found 3 keywords that were really easy. So now I'm going to go in my channel and delete all 10 of them. And I'm going to have another channel. I do my, inside the members area, we teach all this stuff. We don't probe with our money channel. We have a channel that we create just for probing. And I show you how to do that. It's part of the don't do's, how to do it. I show you how to create a probing channel. So you keep your probing channel separate from all your other stuff, right? And so then you have, like, let's say a money channel, let's say you want to do something you want to nail a Houston accident lawyer. You want to get them as a client. So you create a Houston accident lawyer channel. Now you know that these 3 keywords are going to rank. Well, after the client signs up with you, you go make a video about them, right? And then you go and get the video to rank under those 3 keywords, and boom, you're done. That's it. It's that simple. It's not that hard. There's nothing complicated about this. As humans, we love to go into complication default mode. There's nothing complicated about it. It's pretty simple. It's, delete the probing keywords off your probing channel. Go get a video made. Obviously you want to know that you got the client, right? You want to make, like you say, a video about that client, right? And you can even, like, just to begin, if you want to make it simple, you tell them, listen, we're going to do this for you. We're not going to charge you for the production costs, and we're just going to fire these videos up. Keep it easy peasy. Get some videos made, fire them up, put them up on there, show them that you can do it. Once they see that you can do it, and a lot of times too, a lot of these attorneys have commercials already made. Just get those video files too. Attorneys are great to work with. This is just an example. I mean, there's all kinds of businesses you can do this with. You can do this with dentists, and I mean, a lot of these guys have no problem spending money on getting this kind of stuff made. Once they see what you can do, they're just, it's like their wallets just open up. They're just like, whoosh. So I'll tell you how I made that 50 grand. And 50 grand was by me scoring a dentist. And once the guy saw what I could do, I did three keywords for him, and I didn't know this about the dentist. I didn't know that this dentist had offices all over Florida. He was a whale. So I actually did three of them for them for free. I didn't even expect anything out of it. I just thought I was going to get his little rinky-dinky office in Orlando. So I did three keywords for them, and I got them on the first page, and they're like blown away. They're blown away that I did it so fast. And then next thing you know, he's calling me up, and he's like, hey, listen, could you do this for all of my offices? And I was like, yeah, sure. I thought it was like, 4 or 5. Little did I know it was over 50 of them. And boom, went the dynamite. So I got $50K for doing that deal. So it's just like, you never know. Like when you take action, you just never know who you're going to talk to. You never know what's going to happen. Tina, I believe that there is. Yeah, James is going to be handling that. I don't know what your keywords are, Barbara, so it's hard for me to say. I don't know what you're going to try to go after. I mean, you would have to probe and find out. But you can drive the traffic. To a landing page, from the video. There's something called, let me show you really quick. There's something on YouTube called Associated Website Annotations, and I'll show you how that works. You can actually link right from your video. Hold on one second. I need to pull the video up for you. Just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this video right here has got like what's called YouTube associated annotations. And bring it up here. I think it's over here. So see right here, click here to get my evergreen traffic system. So when I click that, that goes to my landing page. And then on my landing page, this is my blog. I've got like a link that goes to the product. And then over here, there's a banner that goes to a squeeze page like you're talking about. Right? So you can do that with your YouTube videos where you can have people click. It's called Associated Website Annotations. And you can click right on the video. They don't even have to go down here to the description. They can click right from the video to your website. So I think that answers your question. I mean, yeah, you could do it. I don't know what your keywords are. You would have to probe them and see what would happen there. Let's see. I think I answered your question. I hope I did. Let's see. Bill, other than tracking views, is there a way for me and a client to track how many people call them because of the video, Bill? You could get tracking phone number, Bill. So you can go to like Twilio.com, TWILIO.com. You get a tracking number for $1 a month, and you could forward the number to them, and you could put that number. You'll own that number. You could put that number on the video, and then you could track it to them, and then you'll know like how many calls they got. So you could do that for sure. One thing to do, Bill, if you want to make the easiest, fastest money possible, is to focus on what I call ego keywords, like best. So like best car accident lawyer Houston. And then you don't really have to worry about like the results of the video or the results that it's going to get the client because it's an ego keyword. And you'd be surprised how many people don't care like about that. Like lawyers will pay to be on the back of a phone book today. When was the last time you used a phone book? When was the last time anybody on this call picked up a phone book and used it? But yet you go and you pick up a phone book, and what do you see on the back cover of the phone book? A big ass ad for an attorney that they spent a fortune to be on, right? So my point is, it's an ego play, it's a branding play. You don't always have to be worried about getting somebody results, right? There's no need to do that. Like, there's no point in complicating your business. Like, there are people that don't care. They just want to be on the front page. It's like, think about it. Having a video about a business on the front page of Google for best car accident lawyer Houston is kind of a big deal for that attorney. They're going to pay just for that without caring about anything else. I hope you understand where I'm coming from with that. I mean, the phone book is proof enough. People don't use phone books anymore, yet attorneys are paying big bucks to be on the back cover of a phone book. That should be proof to you enough that you can sell ego keywords all day long and make a fortune and not have to get results for somebody because of the ego that's involved with that. And what's crazy about the best keywords that have best in them, I've had this happen. I had this guy call me up, right? I'll show you really quick. I had this guy call me up because best iPhone screen. I had this guy call me up. Best iPhone screen. I spelled that wrong. So there's two of my videos right there. This guy paid me $1,000 just to do this for him. He just wanted this one keyword, best iPhone screen repair. Because my barber told him about me. My barber told him about me, and he's like, hey, this guy over here did this for me, put me under Best Orlando Barber. And then he called me up, and he's like, hey, could you put me under Best iPhone Screen Repair Kissimmee? And I'm like, yeah. So people are crazy about the best keyword. They just go freaking nuts for it. So if you really want the path of least resistance, Bill, I mean, if you want to go and buy tracking phone numbers and get into all that crazy stuff, you can go ahead and do that. Or you could take the path of least resistance and go rank best keywords and go collect $1,000 a month all day long. It's up to you. You know, I like the path of least resistance. It's just how I do it. I'm not picking on you. I'm just letting you know, don't make things complicated. There's no need to do that. It's not necessary. You can make a crap load of money keeping your life really simple. All right, Jim. Silly question, but what does this have to do with... I don't know. You'll have to ask James that. James wanted me here to add extra value to you all and show you some really cool stuff. If you didn't think that this was cool, man, why are you still here? And I'm not trying to bust your chops, but you obviously think this is pretty cool. I mean, you learned how to do this. You're still here. You think this is awesome, or you wouldn't be here, right? I believe I gave you a lot of value. If you don't think I gave you value, please let me know. Call me out on it. I'm pretty positive I gave you some good value. Let's see. Angelo. One thing about me y'all need to know, I don't pussyfoot, all right? Like, I'm a tough love kind of guy, but, you know, you go talk to all my proteges and see the kind of results those people are getting. I'm a tough love kind of guy. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear to go kick ass and make money. So if you want someone who's going to, like, like tell you, oh, everything is going to be okay and, and life is going to be really awesome if you don't do anything, I'm not your guy. I'm definitely not your guy. If you want someone who's going to tell you how it is and what you need to do to kick ass and make a bunch of money, I'm your guy. Just so you know. All right. What about local keywords for Australia? Yeah, I mean, you could do that, Angelo. Like Christina Bella is from Melbourne, and she's got clients in Australia, so she does it out there too, but she crushes it in the U.S. I don't know why I need to ask her why she goes out here, but she likes dealing with clients out here. I don't know. I think Christina, she's she's one of my top students. She really likes challenges. I think that's why she likes to just kick butt and come over here. And but you could do it. It works anywhere, man. She's out there. She's doing it out there. And we have people in Germany. And we have people in Spain. So yeah, you can do it anywhere, man. It's up to you wherever you want to do it. That's funny, Jeremy. Well, yeah, Piotr, it works with affiliate links. Yes. I did a CPA case study, ClickBank case study, LaunchJack case study. Totally works with affiliate links. How do we track the calls? Every keyword's different, Austin. Not every keyword is the same. So like out of those 4,000 keywords, 1,200 of them ranked. Out of those 1,200 of them, I think like 800 of them were getting traffic. So, and think about this. Imagine if you had to do it the other way, the old-fashioned way, build a website. Like I already know which ones get traffic too, because all I do is watch the views. So I sit back and out of those 1,200 videos, before I took action on doing anything, building a website or going and making money videos, I just kind of sat back for a little bit and I watched which ones started to get the views, right? So once the ones started to get the views, those are the ones I went and focused on right away. So it allowed me to not waste any time going and building all this stuff, wasted my time spinning my wheels. I waited for the data to come to me, and then I went and built my money stuff. But yeah, you can get like tracking phone numbers on Twilio. They're only $1 a month if that's what you want. If that's the route you want to take. I mean, think about if you do it the way I tell you to do it, and you focus on the best keywords. You do 30 keywords. 3 sets of 10. Is that 30 keywords? You can go make 10 G's pretty quick without tracking and doing all this crazy stuff. I mean, if you want to make your life complicated, by all means, go and do it. Me personally, not my style. I'll go find 10 best keywords. I'll go rank videos for those keywords. And I'll go nail 10 clients and make 10 G's a month pretty quick. How do you think I bought the vet? I paid cash for it too. Let's see. And I'm not trying to be tough on y'all, like in a way that I'm insulting you. I'm just trying to like make you see that you don't have to make this complicated. It's really not complicated. Like get that complication thinking out of your head. Path of least resistance. Let's go make some money right now within the next 30 days. Let's keep this simple. It's not hard. Like the complicated thinking is what keeps you from getting what you want out of your life. Like keep it simple. It's not hard. Like we're so good as humans. I don't know why we do this. We're so good at thinking ourselves out of doing things. Make it complicated. Don't do that. It's not necessary. Let's see. Bill, thanks. Doug, what's a phone book? Exactly. I mean, if you got one laying around your house, I pretty much bet you my bottom dollar that there's a big old attorney ad on the back of that phone book. Doug, I think I answered that question. But there's the training is inside how to do the keyword research. I mean, literally, I think I got 4 different videos on how to do keyword research. I go pretty in depth. Like, it's not like, here is just a little bit of how to do it. Like, I drill down deep. We go like deep into keywords, and I even kind of share like some of my locksmith keywords. Not all of them, but I share the concept behind how I found keywords that are crushing it in locksmiths. Just to kind of give you an idea of how to do it. Yeah, exactly, Bill. And again, I want to make sure that everyone understands I'm not trying to be mean or nothing like that. I'm just, I don't pussyfoot. I'm not that guy. Like, and why do I do that? Because I want you to kick ass. I want you to have success. I gave you all some names of people that are on here. Look them up on Facebook. Ask them about me. They're all on the sales page. If you go to gprobesystem.com/lap, you'll see all the testimonials that you saw on here. Feel free to hit those people up. They'll tell you. I make them take action. I crack the whip. Got it, Jim. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to look at what James did with that. I actually need to do that myself. I just haven't had time. I do know that James puts out amazing stuff, and I know that he wanted to add value to y'all and show you like some of the really cool stuff I was doing. I know when James saw what I was doing, he was pretty blown away, and he's like, Anthony, can you please show this to my people? And I was like, yeah, man, of course, because him and I go way back. Like I said, 2011. So of course I was going to do this for him and for you guys. I don't do this webinar, this workshop a lot. This is not my main business. I have all kinds of other crazy stuff going on. So I do this when I know that someone can bring an audience like you guys to take action. And I know that James's audience is pretty serious. Like, he tells me about, how awesome you guys are and how much action you all take. And so I don't waste my time with people who can bring an audience that isn't going to take action. So I just want, my biggest thing if y'all don't buy anything tonight, my biggest takeaway for everybody here is this. Please keep whatever you do as simple as possible. I used to overcomplicate everything. In fact, when I started my SEO agency, we used to offer all these different services. We did like website building, website optimization, we did like mobile marketing, we did email marketing, what else did we do? We did hosting, we did all this stuff. And you know what ended up happening with Anthony? He was running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And you know what I did? I canned all those services and I focused on video SEO. And you know what happened with my business? It totally freaking blew up. I mean, like crazy, because I just specialized in one thing. So, I just started making things simple. So I urge you to do the same thing. Like, the biggest takeaway that y'all should have here is like path of least resistance, minimum effective dose. Just keep things simple, and you'll be surprised at the results that you get. The less you complicate it. For me, that's the biggest takeaway I want y'all to have. Yeah, Tina, I don't know what that's going to be, honey. We have to render this video still. Like, this is a 2-hour video. It's going to take probably all night for it to render. I'm going to probably get it in James's hands tomorrow morning, and then I don't know when he's going to have to mail it to you. I'll let you know. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know what he's going to do for you on that. Yeah, Bill, you know what? I can totally get that. So hold on. Just do this. Hit up my support desk and let them know you were on James's webinar and that you were having an issue with that, and I'll make sure to take care of you on that. So I understand that happens sometimes when we have everybody kind of hitting the shopping cart at once. It'll happen. That's funny, Gary. No, Rachel, you can pretty much run with what I showed you. Wow. Herb took action on the call. Way to go, Herb. Herb, if you don't mind me sharing, he took action on the call. And really hard keywords. He got on the top of page 2, so the best thing to do to get on page 1, Herb, is you want to get some backlinks. I would start with some social bookmarks, some high PR social bookmarks. You don't need a lot. Just go and get like a handful of really high PR bookmarks, like PR, like 5, 6, a handful of them, and then get that list of bookmarks and go ping them, and that should pop to the first page. Congratulations on taking action. Super awesome that you did that. Oh, Bill got in. Awesome, Bill. Glad to hear you're not having any problems. You're one of the first 50. You're good. I just checked on my cell phone. Everything looks good. Yeah, no, they are, Austin. Yeah, I agree. No, I'm not saying tracking is bad. I'm just saying, like, just try to do it the easy way first. Lawyers are not easy to deal with. I'm not saying they are. The reason I picked lawyer keywords here tonight was so that you could see expensive keywords. I didn't want to pick any, like, hunky-dory keywords. I wanted to pick real keywords that have a lot of value so y'all can see that this works with really big keywords. But, lawyers are tough to deal with. It definitely takes a special kind of person to deal with lawyers. Personally, I would go after some of the easier stuff first. There's just so much low-hanging fruit out there. I mean, just think of all the different keyword combinations. Think of all the different niches. Think of all the different cities. you're gonna like whoever comes in tonight. I'm gonna throw in the big ticket niche list. So I mean, there's all kinds of crazy niches you can go after. It doesn't have to be lawyers, and you can sell without. I barely have any. The only thing I do tracking with is for the affiliate offers that I'm doing pay per call on. That's it. I don't do tracking to cut to clients because the way that I position my offers with them is I get them excited about coming up under the best keyword, and for them, that's all they care about. They just care about getting under that keyword. The way I position the offer, right? But there are people that are going to want, they're going to want to, there are going to be keywords you can sell like for leads. If you want to do it that way, you can do it that way. If I was going to do a pay-per-call business, I wouldn't count on YouTube videos as my main, source of real estate. I would set up more real estate. I would do YouTube video. I would do like some Web 2.0s. If you're going to go like full-blown pay-per-call business, I would have more than one type of web property out there. Like after you know what keywords are easy, then you want to try and just kill the whole page with all your stuff. So do some Web 2.0s, do some videos, do video in Vimeo, put a video in Dailymotion. That's what I would do. I would just try to take over the whole first page. But again, you want to wait. You want to kind of sit back and let the videos tell you which ones are getting traffic, right? After you know which ones are getting traffic, then you go take over the page. Awesome, William. As soon as we're done with this call, I'm going to get that baby rendering. Actually, I could probably do that now because I don't know if everybody wants to hear all these questions. Let's see. Oh, no, I can't do it. I have to wait. Let me stop recording. There we go. Wow. Way to go, Gary. Gary just did one. Gary just put up a video on YouTube and he's position number 2 on page 1. Nice. I bet you're happy about that, Gary. Kitty up. Way to go, man. No, Bill, log into your JVZoo customer portal. Go ahead and log in there, and then you're going to see a green thing for the name of the course. Just click that, and your username and password are in there. I did it so they don't have to wait for an email. Sometimes the emails don't make it. Just log into your JVZoo customer portal, and then you'll see the product button right there. And then just come on in, and just click that green button, and you'll see your username and password right there. Okay. Hold on one second. My wife's texting me. I want to make sure everything's all right. Yeah, it's cool. So Bill, let me know that you got that in. Got in okay with that. I just want to make sure you got in okay. William, giddy up. Gary's over the moon with his results. Whoop, whoop. I don't know what you mean, Piotr. Just some really quick. I don't know what you mean by that question. Yeah, Rob, he put up a video right now on the call. Gary, if you want, I can share your keyword and then everybody can see what you did. Rachel, what you want to do is you want to go create a whole new Google account to do it right. We teach you how to do it inside, just so that you don't mix it with your main Google account. Do you wait for the traffic using this? Yeah, I wait for the traffic. That's a great question, Bill. Bill wants to know, do you wait for the traffic using the CC videos or do you build the money videos and wait for the traffic? No, we don't do the money videos. We wait to do the money videos. We do it with the CC traffic. So we put up our CC traffic, right? Our Creative Commons videos. We put those up. and then we wait for the traffic. Just have a little patience. Just wait for them. If you want to focus on the traffic stuff, right? Again, if you're doing best keywords, you don't have to do that. You can go sell those. I'm telling you, ego niches are going to pay for the best keywords. I'm telling you, they're going to do it. So you don't have to wait for the traffic. But if you're relying on the traffic and you need the traffic, or you're trying to drive it to affiliate offers, yes, wait for the CC video views to come in. Once you know what traffic is looking like for those keywords, then go rank them. All right, let's see. Thanks, Doug. I appreciate that. Doug says that the course contents are amazing. He's inside the members area. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I ask you to complete keywords in associated website, please, at the end of session is okay. You mean you want to know how to do that, Barbara? How to do the associated website stuff? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure. Let me know if that's what you're asking. Thanks, Bill. Here's what I'll do for you, Barbara. Hang on. So this is what you want to do, right? You want to know what keywords to look it up on Google. Got it. So just Google this. YouTube associated website. Just Google that. And then this is the link that you want right here. This tells you how to do it step by step. Now I'm sending you the link. So you're good to go. You are good to go. Keywords are, okay, so Gary's keyword. I'm not sure if this is your keyword, Gary. I can't tell. But I'm going to put it in here and see if this is it. Is this it right here, Gary? Uploaded by Gary Dean. Advertising pays latest update. I think this is it, right? No, I'm under the All tab. I'm under All. Videos is right here. I need to have a space over there. Videos. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh, it's right there. There it is. That's pretty good, dude, that you took action. Way to go, man. All right. It is 10 o'clock. We're done. 2 hours. I got to go home to my wife. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to get this video rendered and over to James as soon as possible so that he can get this out to you pronto. All right? Thank you all for being here. I'm super grateful for you. And as far as I know, we still have some spots left for the first 50. So now is the time to get in before James sends out that replay, because he's got a big old list. James has got thousands of people on his list, so if you're going to get in, now's the time to do it. As far as I can see, we still have 21 spots left. I'm looking on my iPhone. So there's 21 spots left. I get in before he sends out that email. Remember, here's your URL, gprobesystem.com/LAP, LAP, Live Action Profits. All right? You'll have a good one. Jeremy, you'll have a good one, man. Hopefully I get to see you at the JVZoo event. We need to grab a beer if you're going to be there. Have a good night, everybody.